Alright guys, welcome to our first video on the Dinkage channel. Today we're going to be showing you how to do the Easter egg for the die machine, the DIE machine, to get your wonder weapon. Alright, so to start off, when you first come in the game, you're going to want to get to round 5 of zombies, and then once you hit round 5, kill a bit and leave some stragglers, train them, and start opening the doors to get to the power. So we'll show you how to do all of that. You'll need about 10,000 points to open the door all the way to the power. Keep in mind that the price does scale on the number of players that you do have in the game. So if you're alone, it's going to be less points, but if you're with more people, it'll cost more. I'll fast forward it for you guys so you don't have to watch us kill zombies. So just follow along and see which doors we open, and I'll start it again when we get to the power. Okay, so once you guys get to the power, two things will pop up, two terminals, one on each side. Make sure to hit those two terminals. Once you guys hit those two terminals, an anomaly will spawn right in the middle, as you will see. Make sure you enter that anomaly, and once you enter the anomaly, you have to go to the top and look for the portal that says Ether Tunnel on it. Right now, I'm going to the top of the map because my partner is downstairs and he's going to enter the anomaly for me. But if you're doing this solo, make sure you enter the anomaly and then go to the top of the map, and you'll see a portal that says Ether Tunnel. You're going to want to enter that portal, no other portal. Right there you can see it says Ether Tunnel. Also, while you're there, you can pick up the fuse. Make sure you have a gun to shoot the box to open it up and get the fuse. My partner did that earlier. So now once you enter the Ether Tunnel portal, it takes you down to the machine part that you need to build the machine, the Pack-a-Punch machine. And then just follow the marker, which is in the middle, to build that machine, the Pack-a-Punch machine. So you'll see me here about to build it. So once I build it, it takes you out of the dark ether. So once you build that machine, another anomaly will spawn on the map. I'm going to switch to my partner's point of view, and he's going to show you that point of view. Alright, so once you find that next anomaly, now your job is to find the 3 Aetherscope parts around the map. So it'll transfer you to the dark ether. Once you're in there, there's 3 parts that you need to find. So these parts all spawn randomly, so you have to check these locations. So one of the locations is right here on the plane, as you can see, picking it up right now. When you pick it up, 6 dogs spawn around you. So get ready for that. Dogs spawn around you. So every time you pick it up, a dog spawns. So now the second ether part location is near the spawn, and I'll show you where that is right now. So keep in mind these parts spawn randomly around the map, so you have to check every location if it's not there. So this is the second location, and then the third location is downstairs in the rift. So I'll show you that now. So you're going to want to come down the stairs, and it's going to be right behind the portal right here, the fast travel portal. And once you pick that up, it'll take you back out, and you should be back into the normal phase. Okay, after you're back into the normal phase, you're going to want to go down to the table, and you're going to want to assemble the parts that you just picked up. So you'll see me jump down here in a second as I take these dogs off. So you're going to go down to the table right here, and you're going to assemble the parts that you just picked up. And you will pick up that part that you, the Aetherscope that you built. Oh, and a quick tip, with the dogs that spawn, you can bring them down here to the gas chamber tube and kill one dog near it. Kill a dog near it so its gas can go inside the chamber, so you can fill the vial later on. I'd suggest using a gun for this, but a knife also works. Just make sure you type the dog. Alright, so after you complete all of those steps, the next step is to do the 3 preaches around the map. So you'll need to find another anomaly to go into the dark ether, because the book only spawns in the dark ether. So the book is going to spawn right here next to the computer. You'll see when I go into the dark ether. You're going to want to pick up this book right here next to the computer and go down and activate the orb and hand him the book. You need to activate the orb and hand the preachers the book, or else it will not work. So the second location is up here. You'd want to open this door now. And the second orb is right here. So you activate the anomaly and give him the book. And then the third one is next to the bench where you built the Aetherscope. So you're going to want to go back to the bench and activate the anomaly there at the Aetherscope, which is right here. And then you'll want to wait for them to preach, and after they're done preaching, it'll take you out of the anomaly and you can do the next step. While we were recording this, a bonus preaching came up, an Easter egg, so this was on the side. This is not a required preaching, but it just came up for us. Alright, so once they are done preaching, it'll start taking you out of the dark ether, and you'll need to go back to the computer that you picked up the book and enter the password into that computer for the next step. Alright, so after you activate the computer, you're going to want to get to round 7, and a Megatron should spawn. Now, with that Megatron, you're going to want to activate this tree right here near the lake. So you're going to want to kite the Megatron to the tree and have him shoot the tree so he can activate it, because you'll need that for the wonder weapon. After the Megatron activates the tree, you're going to want to kill the Megatron and then kill the 2 Megatron minions, which drop the key card for the next step for the wonder weapon. So you're going to want to kill the Megatron, kill his spawns, and they drop a key. Alright, so here we are finishing off the Megatron, and my partner picks up the key card. After you pick up this key card, you got to go back down in the tunnel and go to the TV, which opens up the locker and gives you the DIE remote. So the TV is right here. Not the TV, the weapon machine. So once you open this, you get the DIE remote control. And during the round with the Megatron, I suggest not killing any zombies, so you can speed up the process and activate the DIE machine to suck up the zombies so you don't have to waste a round. So you'll see us right here training the zombies and bring them to that DIE machine. So the DIE machine is located right here in the bedroom, in the living room, right here. you can turn on the DIE machine right here, and it will suck up the zombies to charge up and give you the wonder weapon. If you're doing this part solo, obviously you're going to have to train the zombies and do everything yourself, but since I had a partner do it with me, he was able to train the zombies while I picked up the key card and brought it to the weapons crate and opened it up for the DIE remote. If you're doing this by yourself, just make sure not to get trapped by zombies and then bring them down here, and you'll see us activate the DIE machine soon, and it'll get all the zombies and charge up the machine to blow open the door. Alright, so here's me activating the DIE machine. I'm killing the straggler zombies, obviously leaving some in case we need more. But once it stops sucking, that means the DIE machine is done. We're going to kill off some zombies, leave some alive so you can train, so you don't have to activate the next round. So you're going to want to go back to the place where you activated the DIE machine and blow the door open, discharge it, and then the first wonder weapon is right there in the room. So once you get the zombies off you, you're going to pick up the weapon, and then you're going to go up the stairs, up to the top. And here, there's going to be a crate on the ledge. You're going to shoot that crate down. Right here, this crate. You're going to shoot that crate down, and it's going to fall down. And then to your left, you're going to suck up the empty canister that's on the table. This empty canister. Alrighty. Now you're going to go out into the lake. Make sure to kite some zombies around so you don't die. But after this, you're going to go into the lake.
The box may at first appear completely
okay, and once you're at the lake, you're going to see the box you just shot down. There's an empty flask right next to it. You're going to pick up that empty flask and go to the tree that the Megatron shot and let it fill up for 1 to 2 minutes. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes for that to fill up, and while that's filling up, you're going to go down where you filled up the canister with gas from the dogs and fill up the empty canister to get your first wonder weapon upgrade, which is the Poison Nova 5. So right here, you see it's filled with gas from the last round where we killed the dogs next to it. So once you fill it up, you get the Blackhound gas, and you take it back up near the planes. Alright, so once you're near the planes, you're going to see a box right here. You're going to place the Plaguehound gas on it, the weapons crate, and you're going to shoot it. And then you're going to get your Nova 5 DIE weapon. Alright, once you get that, you're going to go downstairs into the room with the computer again. But first you can grab your vial, see if it's filled up, grab that, and bring it down with you. Alright, so you're going to go into the room to your left with the computer. And once you're in here, you're going to shoot the capsule right above you. And one of the tentacle things should go up. And then the next wonder weapon box is right there, which is the crypto emitter. You're going to grab the crypto emitter, and you're going to shoot up another tentacle. Alright, once you shoot up those 2 tentacles on the capsule, you're going to want to find another dark ether to get your fire wonder weapon. Alright, so to get the third wonder weapon, you're going to need to find a dark ether, which my partner did, and he activated it. And you're going to want to come into this room, downstairs, and activate the laser, the plasma cutter. Once the plasma cutter is done, it'll take you right back out of the dark ether. And you'll be able to go get the fireball plasma gun, plasma wonder weapon, which is the third weapon. So that one is in the lake. I'll show you right now where it is. Alright, so the third wonder weapon, which is the thermo weapon, is going to be right on this truck in the lake. So you're going to want to pick up the thermoplastic wonder weapon, and then go back down to the capsule with the tentacle, and shoot up the third tentacle so you can be able to do the fourth
That's
part
right.
for
A
the fourth
great ball
wonder
of
weapon.
fire.
Alright, you can see me shooting up the third tentacle on the capsule right here. Once that is done, you're going to want to switch back to the Shockwave Wonder Weapon. You'll need the Shockwave Wonder Weapon in order for the next part to work. Any other Wonder Weapon, DIE Wonder Weapon, will not work. You need the Shockwave. Alright, so after you get the Shockwave Weapon, there are going to be 3 crystals that you need to collect around the map in the Dark Aether. So once you find a Dark Aether, you're going to want to come to the lake first and pick up this first crystal right here, and then bring it downstairs through the fast travel into the weapons crate for the Electro Bolt DIE weapon. So the box is going to be right here, right down here to the right. So make sure to point blank the box so you don't miss. So you're going to have to shoot 3 crystals in there in order for it to open. So I'd suggest using the ether tunnels for the fast travel to get the crystals in 1 ether, because if you mess up, you're going to need 2. So doing it in 1 is efficient. I also suggest getting stamina so you can run faster, but it's not required, but it definitely helps a lot. So here I pick up the second crystal and I open up the barricade just so it can be faster, and you see the third crystal to my right, which is the one we're going to be getting after we shoot this one in the box. Also keep in mind, do not shoot your weapon while you have a crystal inside of it, because it resets the whole crystal and you'll need to go back and get it again, and you don't want to do that because you're wasting time. So I come back to the box and I shoot the third crystal in. The second one. Now I'm going to go back and get the third one. So I'm going to fast travel back up. And as you can see, I'm going to pick up the third crystal that we passed and go back to the weapons crate and put it in. So as long as you pick up the third crystal, it'll take you out of the anomaly if you run out of time, but you can still shoot it into the weapons crate even if you're outside of the anomaly. So as you can see, I travel back into the normal phase, but I still have the crystal in my gun, which I can shoot into the weapons crate, so I can do it in 1 anomaly go. So I shoot the third crystal in, and then I can get my DIE Electro Bolt. Alright, so once you get the Electro Bolt weapon, you're going to want to go back to the capsule with the 4 tentacles and shoot up the last tentacle that's left. Obviously don't die, so here I had a Megatron with me, so I had to kite him out, and then I have to go back in. As you'll see here, sneak past it, and then I shoot up the last tentacle left. So that completes the capsule part. Now, you're going to want to go back to the computer. But if you're doing it with a partner, both of you have to be at the computer at the same time or else it won't work. If you're doing it solo, you can go to the computer by yourself. But if you're doing it with teammates, make sure all your teammates are at the computer or else it will not let you activate it. Alright, so as you can see, I'm back at the computer waiting for my partner. And once my partner comes in the room, the next step is to get the decontamination agent inside the capsule. So in order to do that, you're going to need a wrench. So you're going to need to find another anomaly, and then you're going to need to talk to the 2 guys right here, the anomaly, and they'll spawn and give you the wrench. So once you talk to the anomaly, 2 guys will come up. Zombies should not attack you while you're in the anomaly watching them. So just sit back and watch them while they talk about the decontamination agent.
You know perfectly well what it is. Gold. Now for both of us to buy a nice dacha in the country.
I do not know why they needed gold for a big fish tank, but at least this is to take out.
That is no aquarium, Kalashnik. Look more like a gas chamber.
Alright, so once they finish talking, it's going to put you back into the normal phase, and a wrench will be right there where they were talking. So now, you're going to want to go to the tank and spawn, but before that, you're going to want to build a Semtex. So you can come to the crafting table and build yourself a Semtex, and then run back to the starting point where the tank is. And once you reach that tank, you're going to want to repair it 3 times with that wrench you just got. Okay, so you'll see me run up to the tank right now, and I'll repair it 3 times with the wrench. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. And once you repair it 3 times, a zombie's going to pop out, and you're going to kill that zombie and throw the Semtex in. Make sure not to miss. And then the decontamination agent is going to shoot out. Now, you're going to go back to the plane wing and pick up that decontamination agent. If you're with a partner, I suggest the partner picks it up, or you and he protects you. If you're solo, just grab the decontamination agent and just run. Keep in mind that like dogs are going to spawn when you pick it up, so make sure to protect your partner or protect yourself while you're carrying this agent. So you see us finishing off the dogs here, so it's easier for us to carry it back to the computer. If you run around before picking it up, you can actually activate the dogs and then kill them off before you pick off the agent, so it's easier for you to carry. So you see my partner holding it and carrying it down to the lab where the computer is, and you'll put it in. Alright, so once you set the agent into the box, that activates the capsule. So you need a Megatron split into 2 for this part, and you'll need to guide them under the capsule so it traps the 2 Megatron bombers under it.
Well, we got plenty of
So you'll see us here
ideas.
roaming around and finishing off the zombies so we can get a Megatron to spawn so we can suck him up into the capsule. Alright, once you get your Megatron bombers, you're going to want to guide them under the capsule so they get sucked in just like this. So once you split the Megatron into the bombers, do not kill them. You want to guide them down into the capsule and capture both of them. Not just one, both of them. So you'll see my partner capturing both of them right here. Once we capture them, we go into the computer room. If you have partners with you, make sure all your partners are in the computer room with you, or else it will not work. And after you activate the computer, you watch this small cutscene of the Megatron getting blasted. Alright, so once that's over, I suggest you get near the door and get ready to run, because once these doors open up, a lot of mobs spawn, and you do not want to be trapped in that room because you're going to get clapped, and you're not going to make it out alive. Alright, so once you're out of that room, you're going to want to find an anomaly to take you to the Dark Aether so you can start the next part for the Easter egg. However, I suggest armoring up and getting all the perks this round, because you're one step away from the boss fight, so make sure you have all your armor, all your monkey bombs, stim shots, whatever you can get for the boss fight. Alright, so after you gather all your armor, all the perks you want for the boss fight, you're going to enter the Dark Aether, and you're going to head to the outpost, which is right near the yard where you spawn. And you're going to want to activate the anomaly so the guy can read the picture. So you see here, clear some zombies out of my way, and then I'll run in and activate the anomaly. And when you stand right next to him, the zombies shouldn't attack you, so you can just watch the cutscene in peace. So the zombies just walk just right next to you, so you don't even have to worry.
Mega Group has given me my orders. I am to restart that infernal machine. In this, I have no say. It is my duty. When it is reactivated, I do not know what will happen. That information is considered very much above my rank, but considering the precautions the others not take, I must face the possibility that I may never see you again. I hope this is not true. I hope that nothing will change, that the world will stay as it is. But I fear I am opening a box that cannot be closed. I will see you both again.
Alright, so once he's done telling you about his family, it's going to take you out of the dark ether, and he's going to drop a picture on the table. Once you see that picture, you're going to pick it up, and try not to die, but it's going to take you back into the dark ether, and get ready for the boss fight. Alright, so now you're at the last step, which is the boss fight, and you're going to want to protect Orlov from dying. I don't think he can die, but you want to protect him so he can work. Otherwise, he's just going to be fighting off zombies, and you're never going to get done. So make sure to protect him, keep the zombies off him, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to let our boss fight play out. I'm not going to fast forward it. You can skip ahead if you want to see the last part of the Easter egg, which is the doors open up after you protect Orlov, and you're going to have to run to the lake and catch the helicopter so you can evacuate.
I caused horrible things. And Mega Group, they have big plans. You are here to stop them. I will help you. We will shut off this infernal machine. Close the gateway. It will be the first step. I will repair the damage I have done.
I must confess, Weaver,
So once you finish the boss fight, everything's gonna start blowing up. So you're gonna want to head to the door that's in purple and wait next to it because it's about to open up. And you're gonna want to run as fast as you can. But be aware, there's electricity on the ground and there's zombies spawning all around you. So while you're running, you don't want the zombies to kill you and you don't want the electricity to kill you. So don't touch it. So here's us running. We're dipping. Also zombies attacking us, so you gotta take care of them first. Over here jumping over the stairs, running up. So I think my partner even dropped here because the zombie just overwhelmed him, but I was able to pick him up. So pick him up. Alright, so once you pick him up, you go down to the lake and you wait for your helicopter. You can mess around, kill a lot of zombies if you want, but I suggest just getting on the helicopter and getting out of there. And yeah, that was it. Once you get on the helicopter, you completed the Easter egg, the DIE Easter egg. So that was the fastest way to do it. Do all the missions at one time like we told you, and you should be able to do it no problem at all. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll see you in our next video.